Hello, guys. Peace and love. Pink love. Ourselves back with more sharing. So where were we? The learning, the teaching. So that's what I felt I was being told. Those were the very first teachings, okay? And this is when, like I said, and I don't know how everything came about. I don't know what made me, it probably just an intuitive thing, or, like I said, my higher self communicating with me. But so so with that teaching, like I said, the different areas where it's like share, which I don't know how did I don't know. I don't even know how I would know that that's what that meant, but it's just maybe an intuitive thing. I'm getting chills right now. What? Yeah, it was just my higher self. See, my eye just kind of blinked on its own like a forced blink, and to me that's a confirmation. Now this started with the eye. I was having different confirmations before. I can't remember what they were now. I have to think about it. But this just started probably about maybe 2 months ago. See, maybe my eye blinked. I don't know, 1 month ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago. I don't know. It blinked that first time in 2 months ago. So maybe about 2 months ago. So yeah, my higher self was just, so it was an intuitive thing, right? Okay. So again, the legs, so the top part of your legs, those, like, to me, I think, share, like when I was being told that, hey, you're here to do these things, share. Oh, love was one of them. But I think that came afterwards, though. I think that came later on in some teachings, and we'll get to that. My eye blinked, but I don't know what that was for, and I don't feel like. See, a lot of times if I'm thinking about something, or I have a thought, or I'm questioning, or I'm asking higher self something, like I'll get the the different chills or little shock, electrical shock feelings around the body. But sometimes it's so long and difficult to just try and figure all this stuff out. It's tiring, really, to be honest. I can sit here for a long time, and it's just like sometimes I have to say forget it. And then sometimes, and then too, you have to meditate, quiet your mind. I just blinked. Meditating, quieting your mind, and then you'll just get the downloaded information, right? And I still forget that too, because like I don't meditate all the time. Like I do and I don't, but sometimes, like if I'm asking a question like, higher self, why, why is this? And then I'm getting some communications, but I can't understand it, and then I'll be reminded, like, you need to meditate, relax. And the relax, another, when I do a big sigh, like that's my higher self telling me relax. And then once I relax, then I also know that meditate, right? Okay. So like I said, I don't know how I do know how my higher self, so it was intuitive that I realized that I was being told. Excuse me. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I did get coffee, but I'm not going to even go into the story about what happened with that. At first it seemed like it was great. And then, basically I got coffee. They had a menu drink called basically a soy latte with ginger, fresh ginger. And I don't too much care for soy, because even though soy, the taste has gotten better, but really soy has a lot of estrogen in it, and it's not good for us. So it's not good for women. They say that higher levels of the estrogen, we'll hear on this, a third density. That's that other word I was looking for in the previous video. And third density, cancer is caused by soy. So, or having too much, not caused by soy, but having a lot of exposure to estrogen. So anyway, long story short, but I didn't want to get soy, and really I like to have whole milk lattes. So it sounded great, and I got it, and it was going great, and then all of a sudden it started curdling. Now, first I thought, well, maybe because I had whipped cream on it too, and so I thought, well, maybe the whipped cream is a little bad, so I figured, okay, I'll go ahead and like scrape the whipped cream off or something, right? Maybe because there was no bad flavor. It didn't taste like it was spoiled or anything, but it was just, when I was sipping, as I was sipping, you know, I had these little curdles of milk. So then I get home, and so I figure, okay, I'll just strain out the curdles. The whole darn drink is curdled. Now, let me just say, it was a great drink, but no wonder she probably did it in soy, which she should have told me that the milk would, the ginger would curdle the milk. I didn't know that personally, even though I guess ginger may be a little acidic compared to, you know, whatever. But I mean, it's just like you can't put lemon in a milk. You know, you can't do that because it'll curdle, kind of thing. There's a way of doing it. You probably have to like temper it or something like that first. But anyway, all I'm trying to say is, here, I put on another t-shirt now. But but the latte tastes great. It tastes like a hot gingerbread cookie is what it tastes like. So it's really good. But now I see why it's made with soy. I should probably go get another. I thought about calling and saying, hey, but I had already poured it out. Well, actually, before I thought about it and I said, then I poured it out. Did I think about that? Yeah, I thought about it before, and then I said, and then I poured it out, and then after that, I really said, oh, I should have really, like, called her and went down there and got another latte, because total waste of my $6. It was $5.75, so whatever. You win some, you lose some, right? But you live to fight another day. Okay. So back to what I was saying. So I was being told those things. So your thigh area, your whole, you know, top part of your leg, that was the sharing area. I'm still trying to figure out what that bottom left area was. I don't know. Maybe it was love. Maybe it was lower. I don't know what that bottom part was. The shin area of the leg. And then, like I said, it was my eyes, my nose, and then my head for learning and teaching. Okay, so that was probably over the weekend that I was getting those. I felt like I was being told that, right? Okay, now, additionally, what was happening over the weekend is that I had intense pressure in my head, right? So that was all of the energy in my head, right? Now, then I start going into these moments where, like, I was having that excessive thinking, you know, which I think they call it some sort of syndrome that I read, you know, and I read this stuff after the fact, really, because I started, like, when I was going through it, I wasn't really trying to figure I wasn't reading any sites or going on YouTube or trying to figure out what was going on. It wasn't until after the fact, right? Because I'm still going through it, right? So it wasn't until, well, I'll get into that later because I don't know exactly where it went, but I'll be able to tell you once I get to that point. Okay, so I think I am going to call this lady and try and get my other latte. Okay, so it's a little small, like mom and pop cafe. It's over near where I live, so that's why. Okay, so after that, so that weekend, so yeah, I remember having the intense energy. Yeah, so the intense energy was like in my head, like just in my head for like 2 days. So the Kundalini opened on Saturday morning. Then you have, so all Saturday, all Sunday. And then Monday night. Yeah, okay. So Monday night, now we're coming up 10 minutes, up to 10 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video and come back. All right. Love you lots. Peace. I'll be back in a moment.